Penalty. Let's see what Phil's got. Shiny car with bananas on it. Banana. So we go my channel, open in new Windows, close all the others so it doesn't strain my PC.
Right.
Yes. Now, okay everybody, we are live with the Department of Work and Pensions, who are done with precision racing. Oh, buggerations, turn that off. And what we got, we're on board with the Phil. Now, Matt was talking last week, right, this is an update. We've had an update, but we've also had an Andrew fiddling around with his controls. And Matt was telling us last week that we can do this. I'm showing it now. And I couldn't, but the reason I couldn't is because I hadn't set my little joystick up to do it. And if we go inside with Phil, we can do this. We can look out of his windows, woo! And out the back window, and we can look at his headlining. We can't look at his feet though. I wonder if it works on this one. Nope. So if you're in the passenger seat, you're in a neck brace. But if you're the driver, you can look around, and if you're flying even if you're in bonnet cam, you can look sideways. That's fantastic. Let's see.
I love how he's only just 5 minutes after setting up his controller.
Well, just because I had it set up for me driving, so I had both joysticks as the gears, you see, but I've kind of now only got one of them, and I have to remember. Yeah. And it was me just trying to fiddle around with GT7 setup so that it works. You know, for doing, because we're doing more and more of these streams now on GT7. So what we're hoping was going to be able to happen, we're hoping that we're going to be able to change the race details while you're on in the lobby, instead of having to close the lobby and open another one. That is one of the things that they have apparently fixed. If they haven't fixed that, I don't mind too much, because as long as it works as opposed to doesn't works. You know what I mean? Not me, Harry. So, look at that. Whee, we're looking. Whee, we're looking. We're looking. We're looking. That's good. Now, let's see who we've got. We've got Alec, who's been doing super fast times. Let's look. He's to the 154. Phil wasn't happy when I told him his first lap was a 156. So he's definitely not going to be happy it's a 154. Phil, who's been doing 158s, that's about right. That's about right. But what Phil has forgotten is that Alec is like the guy, one of the guys at the front. He's aliens. He's got little green antenna and steals Rimmer's toilet paper. If anybody watches Red Dwarf. Hey, Rimmer. There was that day where we used a whole roll of bog. The whole roll of bog roll? No, a whole bog roll. Get it right. There's no 2 rolls in it. A whole bog roll. You thought that was aliens? That's Dave Lister. That's my Scouse accent, which I can do. Doesn't sound like the Beatles or the Vultures that were on Jungle Book. Where's me rabbits? That one. It apparently is what Americans think Scousers sound like. God. Bless them. Alright. That's Birmingham. What I'm doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? Anyway, enough of him. Let's go to this fella. 159. Okay, so this will cheer you up, Phil. Oh, by the way, let's introduce our co-weirdos. At the moment, you're clicking and you're clacking in the background. That's Phil. Say something, Phil.
Hi.
That's him. He's an American, so we've all got to be very nice to him for several reasons. No, we do. We've got to be nice to him because A, he's lovely. B, he'll set an assassin on us who's only 4 and will kill us with cuteness. And also, there's probably a lot of other reasons, but also we like to encourage an international audience, and that's what he is. We also have the designer, instigator, usually the streamer, young Christian Vines, aka Scrappy Roo. Say something.
Hello.
That's him. Who is here to commentate. I'm his co-commentator. He's not my co-commentator. It's just he's not got internet anymore. So really, I mean, his internet's, it's not so much broadband as a pixie taxicab firm, and that's a joke from the 1980s with a Saturday morning TV show called Saturday Superstore, and they had two comedians on who used to do things where they would explain technology, and one of them was how the internet works, where a modem is a pixie taxicab firm. And the pixie taxicab, they take information in their little taxis down the lines and then paint it on the inside of your screen. That's how it works. Well, Christian's now got that kind of internet as opposed to the modern kind.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. It was funny at the time. They used to have this running gag where they used to say, "We don't do duvets." No idea where they got that from, but it was funny. Phil's in the chat. Peace. Now, Moomin, we're on board with Moomin. Let's do the thing. Ready? We can do the thing. Now we can see the side. Doesn't it look snazzy? Woo! It says Moomin Papa, Papa Papa, Moomin Papa Papa Papa.
Also, I don't know why they got rid of the 360 camera from GT Sport.
Could you do that before?
No, you could do it on every other game except GT Sport. And obviously the start of GT7. But apparently if I'm in the outside view, I don't need to know what's going on around me.
Oh, right. Fair enough. I did know you could do it, you could look around if you were inside.
Yeah, you can look around in any other view, just not exterior, not this camera.
Ah! No, there's nobody alongside me, it's alright. Whee! Oh, he's on the grass. I've put him off by making him look around. I should have allowed him to look forwards. That doesn't mean that he, you know. Look at that wing.
Yeah, the problem with, you know, natural Camaro things, if I look backwards I can't see out the rear window.
Yeah, well it's like the old Lotus,
yes, exactly.
The old Esprits and stuff. That's why they used on the Bond car, that's why they had those louvres, because you didn't need to look out the back anyway, and it looked cool. So,
yeah,
Alec,
as Alec was saying, it was in the beta, but they took it out from the main game.
So are you looking at the chat too? I've just looked across and thought I'd better look at what the chat's saying. So anyway, we're pleased about that. We're pleased about that. So let's go to me. Oh, you can't because I'm not in there. Phil's cheating. He's in the other car.
Right. I've just noticed that. I was like, what?
Whee. Now, see, it looks good, doesn't it? Done with precision. Uh-oh.
Right,
Phil's forgotten.
Would you like to start a race to reset the timings?
No. Is everybody in? We've only got like 4 people.
Yeah, I know, but they've still got a little while.
So what do you mean we've got to reset the timings? Surely we just want the 4 fastest. Yeah, we'll just say we've started qualifying and then...
That's harder to do.
Is it? Why?
Yes.
Doesn't it just show you who's fastest? Because we've not been on board with this one.
These 4 already have times in, which is cheating.
Oh, you want to limit their times to 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So I've got to figure out what to do now, haven't I? Okie dokie.
Just start the race and then exit out.
Wait a minute, I've got to... Okay, we've got a bit of a problem. Okay. Well, me moving the cursor to the options is just moving the camera. So I'm having to sort of deal with the camera and move the cursor at the same time. So it's all perfectly fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Okay, I need to exit. And then I can host menu. Yeah, look at that! Look at that, everybody! Look at that! Start race, edit event settings. Woohoo! I'm going to click on that and see what it does. No, I'm not. I'm too scared. It might not work. It might go wrong. Let's Let's get to the end of this race, then do it. Only do something that's annoying. But if I start the race, that's a 20-minute race.
Yeah, no, but then people can just exit out, which will reset all the times.
Then we've got to get them all to exit out. And that always takes ages. Can't we just let everybody just go...
It doesn't take ages, because these four know what they're doing.
Right. Thing is, right, it looks like we've only got 4 people racing. Is there anybody else going to turn up yet? Oh, it's only 1 minute past.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're going to be in that order anyway. Or thereabouts. Right?
Yeah, but it's just professional, isn't it?
Oh, for God's sake. Well, can we be professional next time? This was me going in, getting it... I was being professional by getting it all ready well beforehand, making sure that if it exploded on me... Also, I'm expecting this thing to break again, so it'll stop me looking around, and I'm really enjoying that. Can't I just, like, tell them?
Okay, fine.
Oh, you've told them we'll reset for qualifying.
Huh?
I don't want to do that.
They would have seen that. They've been racing around the whole time. They wouldn't have even seen it. It flashes up too quickly.
Yeah, that's true. So, type something in. You type something in saying 10 minutes qualifying starts now.
Do you want this via...
And then next time we'll do it the other way. Oh, hold on a minute.
Alex, alright?
Well, he's listening as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what I'm doing, says Travis. Travis.
He's answered us and we haven't put it in the chat, so obviously he's listening.
But Travis has also put in the chat that he doesn't know what he's doing, which is what you said. They all know what they're doing. Okay, so the only person that's not typed anything in yet is Moomin, and that's probably because Moomin's got the sound off. It's because he doesn't want to be distracted because he's actually practicing. There you go. So let's go back to the track. No, let's not go to the track. I keep pressing the wrong one. Oh, so annoying. Come on, do something. Why is he not doing something? Why is it not letting me leave? For God's sake, it's not letting me leave. Oh, it's because I've got to press that button. Alright, fine. God. Because I'm in the car. Cancel my entry. Spectate. There you go.
It's on GT7. GT7.
So all the people that should be racing in this are on GT7, but not
here.
in.
I mean, Angelina, he's been busy, he's probably not going to be racing. Yeah, it's not fair to make them race.
So, how do we send like a personal message to them?
Oh yeah, I'm going to message Deck personally. I think Dirk is on his way because he hopped into the lobby earlier. I don't think Deck's in there.
Well, send a personal message to Diaco and say we're starting qualifying, get in there. Because, Diaco likes it to be quick and not quick but efficient, and timely. Right, anyway, let's get all the information back up because it didn't do what I said it was going to do, it lied. So we're on board. Let's go actually on board. No, not in that one. Whee! On board with Travis, who's been doing 154, his fastest time ever, 154.861, very slow. And 155, but he's not actually.
Oh, there's Darko.
Is he in?
I was sending a message, he's joined.
Okay, well, when Darko and Det get in, I mean, we've got to give them a chance to do some laps.
Do we?
If we're going to be fair. You were the one that was going about being fair.
Well, it's not about being fair, it's their own fault for not being on time now.
So 3 minutes ago, we want to be professional and fair, and now that they're late, you want to punish them? You have definitely turned into evil vines.
That is more than fair. Turn up on time, you get the full 10 minutes.
The vicious. So, are you keeping an eye on these times? I'm going to go through. So, on Travis, its fastest time at the moment is the fastest guy on the track.
I'm not looking at anything. I'm waiting until we get into the race to even start spectating.
Yeah, but we need... Oh, it'll do it itself, honey. 1:54.861.
Ooh.
Alec, 1:55.258. Flip. It's not showing me any times. That's good, because it's his outlap. Diaco. You on board? Let's have a look at Diaco. We can do the thing. We can now look at Diaco properly. Look at that! Ice cold shots of... Can't stand Jägermeister. It's horrible. Did I tell you about my ex-girlfriend? She's a twin, and her twin sister. We were in this nightclub, which I hated, because I hate nightclubs, because it's just like... I don't mind loud noises. Oh, outbraked himself into that... The uphill hairpin. The second hairpin, the uphill hairpin, but he managed to keep it on the track. I don't know what we're going to call these things. Oh, but didn't. Oh, but then he got the downhill braking zone, and the right-hander managed to outbrake himself onto the grass. And now the back end is going, "I kill you," like that in that special way. So we sat there, and I kind of just closed my eyes because she knew, my ex-girlfriend knew the owners. And had worked in there. She got us in, and we were sat in this VIP bit. I mean, VIP for Llandudno, so not very VIP. Very important, practically nobody, you know, that kind of thing. So, what it was, I just closed my eyes. For some bizarre reason, her twin sister decided I wanted a Jaeger bomb. Which is... the nastiest drink on the planet mixed with the nastiest fizzy drink on the planet in a place where they weren't playing music. It was a nightclub. There's no music in nightclubs, and I'm sat there and it's just everything's wrong. So I close my eyes. Next thing you know, I'm being hit round the face really hard with a flat hand. I open my eyes and her twin sister's looking at me and goes, "Are you sleeping?" And it's like, what the fuck? No! I was just closing my eyes. Oh, we never got on. Stupid girl. Anyway, in for that. Oh! Where's Deck? Oh! Yes! Yeah, baby. Come on, Diaco. Has Diaco set his car up yet? It helps, doesn't it, Phil? A lot, because your time improved by something like 6 seconds, if I recall correctly. So that's quite a lot. Let's go on board with Moomin. Moomin's 157, so he's third at the moment on the grid. Shiny, look at those shiny yellow wheels.
He's got notifications off the PlayStation.
Who? Moomin?
Deck.
Notifications off? Is he a spy? Oh, look what I can do!
It's person moving every time you look around the car.
Exactly! That's what's happening. Whee! You spin me right round, baby, right round with your BMW, right round. Okay, so Alec, let's have a look at Alec. Number 111. 111. Let's have a look. 154.8. I am not. Somebody just go beep. Right. That's the other thing reminded me.
There's a horn.
They've added a beep. They've added a horn. What do you call horns in United States of America?
Horn.
That's Alex is actually going beep beep.
Hello, Power Maxi. Right, don't start the race yet. I need to.
Hi, Power Maxi. Okay, I won't. Calm down. What the hell's gone on there? Why is it going between them?
He's not around.
What the hell? It's going between them using the joystick, and it really shouldn't. That's the stupidest, stupid thing. That's ridiculous.
Wait, which stick have you got set to camera? Left stick?
Left stick.
Dead it to right stick. That way it'll be independent from your cursor and the car selection.
Okay. In that case, I've got to come out to do that. Oh no, can you do it in the replay?
You can do it in the lobby, top left.
Yeah, but I mean, I've come out of watching. Okay,
yes.
So let's swap this round. Everybody will be able to see my setup thingy. Jiggy. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Right, so this is going to be a pain. Shift up and down to change the camera control. Shift up and down. Up, plus, down, minus. Yeah. We'll do that. That's good. Good. Specutate. Let's try it again, but now I'm going to have to get used to changing gear with the other hand.
Well, you're not going to be changing gear.
Well, until I get like a seat, I am. If I'm going to be driving these damn things, it's going to be...
Don't actually, no, you need to use this camera as well.
Yep. Okay, so it's not going to... That's better. Yeah, that's much better. Whee! Good, that's what we wanted. I wanted to be able to do this and make everybody feel sick. Well, I'm just pretending I'm a top Formula 1 camera person and race director, TV director. Oh, Travis deciding to go quick. Now, what's the time? The time is
time to go.
12 minutes past. So I will say 3 minutes and, well, 2 minutes in fact, and I'm starting the race.
Yeah. 2 minutes now, isn't it? Oh, I need to move my laptop from its desk.
It just popped to 13. So, quarter past the hour, we shall be racing. And at this point, it will be Travis in position 1 with a 154, 195. Then we've got Alec, who's got a 154, 823. Dumomin, 157, 6 to 3. So these are the top 3. These are the ones. These are the ones going to get the 3 to 1 points. And then we've got the Diaco, who's getting used to his car, has now got it down to a 157, 919. And then we've got the Racing Phil. Phil of the racingness. So he's drinking his coffee, I can tell, because he's slurped in my ear. Either that, or his son nicked his coffee again, and he slurped in my ear. Kids have got this ability to slurp, fart and burp louder than any other creature on the planet. It's a well-known fact.
You farted and sneezed just at the same time.
Oh, there's a name for that, isn't there? Liz Lemon. No, Liz Lemon invented it on 30 Rock. Tina Fey. Fnart.
Oh,
I think something like a fnart. Or a fart sneeze. Snart.
No.
I like Tina Fey. She's very good, very funny, very nice. Anyway, what we're doing? Who are we on? So that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's have a look at the time.
Hello, Darko.
We have a minute. Daiko! Woo! Look what I can do. You ready? I can do this. Whee! I can do this too.
Because the stream is a bit delayed, but I can tell exactly what you're doing.
Whee! Blah. Round and round.
Alright.
Also, right, I can do it in here. I can look around, see if you're cheating. But can't do it here. If I'm the passenger, I can't look around. Passenger's got to sit still. Makes sense, I suppose. But you can also do it from headlamp cam.
New update, Darko.
Yeah, the new update, which allows...
Recent update lets you use the 360 cam.
And hopefully will stop everything crashing. You can also change the settings, Diaco. You can also change the settings without coming out, coming back in.
Do you want to get this one started, Henry?
Yes, indeed. Let's go. Is everybody ready? See, start race, edit event settings. We won't be touching that for a minute.
9 of the 16 aren't ready, but...
Tough. Where are they all? Just when things where things might be good.
I know
Speculate.
Magdalena was busy. That's fine.
I blame polyphony.
Yeah.
Everyone's beeping now. What are your horns? Here we go. And they're off.
Oh, I've got radar from Phil.
What a fantastic. Oh, it's not letting me change. Oh, it's not letting me change. So they haven't quite fixed it.
Darko's through, Movement's through. They're all around turn 1.
It's clean so far. I can't change the view. That's so bloody annoying.
Switch back from Alec. Darko's got the inside from these next two. There's a contact between them.
Oh, he's come off. Alex off. He's got to do that chasing thing. We have now got 20 minutes of fighty fight. The Phil is right there. He's there. And he's here.
Newman is also right there.
Everybody's right there. Oh, we're getting another. Oh, Diaco went way too far off, nearly came off. But Travis, we missed Travis having a. Yeah, Travis had a bit of a problem, and suddenly he's behind people.
He's got a lot of scratches on the right hand side.
So we've got the two top qualifiers are now bringing up the rear where they can fight each other and chase everyone down. And Diaco is in the lead. Phil is third. Phil that was like going, oh, I'm so bad at this. It's like, no, it's just you got a really bad setup. And he hasn't anymore because his crew chief helped him out. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's what, when you get a good crew chief, that's why it makes such a big difference. Oh, the super fast alien people are catching fast. Let's go back to them. I can do that. I just can't go in car with them. What? It's not letting me change that view.
No.
It's so annoying. It makes me want to spit.
P4 go to the outside of Phil into turn 1.
Oh! Everyone's trying to kill each other.
Everyone's alive.
Phew. Phil's alive, but he's at the back now. What?
Newman's still third. PH4 fourth. Looking to the inside.
PH4's now trying to. So Alex got up to second. He got past a bunch of people. Was that what happened in that little incident? Is that where Phil got crowded out? Everybody going past.
Yeah. And then Alex just sort of managed to slip by.
So Alec made the most of it. Travis didn't make much of it, and Phil made a pancake. This is why we call this pancake racing, everybody. So Alec. Oh, look at that! He's trying it. Is he going to get the inside?
It's the hairpin.
Yes. Oh, but he's nearly got the switcheroo back. He's got it. Let's see how Diaco's held off Alec into this.
Diaco's got wide.
Yeah, he did this before. But Alex is sliding. The back end is sliding for him.
Alex got a DWP on the car. Look at that.
I would be able to look at that.
He's updated his sponsors.
So he's going to disappear off into the distance because he's so fast. Travis is now doing that as well. Phil needs to calm down and breathe and stop stretching for times. His crew chief is telling him. He's telling him to go and get that smoothness back. Sort himself out. He's now pushing hard. He was doing so well before he got destroyed by all the evil people from Europe. These Europeans.
Y'all communist son of bitches.
Definitely. Commies! they were having you because you're a evil capitalist. No, that's not the word. Decadent capitalist. That's what it was in the 80s. You're decadent capitalist.
Hey, capitalism. Best thing that ever happened to
Come revolution, we have you. We take your oil.
It's only half a second from Darko now.
Yes, it's right up there. Come on, me jokes are meant to be distracting you enough for you to calm down and not push too hard. Drive within your limits, build up. See? Anyway, everybody here listening, all 7 of you, this is the DWP Specification Race Series. Pancake Racing. We have had the 2 fastest end up at the back in 2 separate incidents. They have now chased their way back through the field, and you've got Travis just getting past Diaco and Alec trying to make enough of a gap at the front, because at the moment Travis seems to be the fastest. He qualified on pole. Alec qualified next, about a 7/10 of a second slower time. Diaco was 3rd. Moomin was 4th. No, Moomin was 3rd. Diaco was 4th, and Phil, he qualified at the back, but he was right with them. He was chasing, and not chasing, but he was actually battling with them all. And then in the sort of the chase back of the front 2, he got crowded out onto the grass and has since been constructing a small thermonuclear device to get his revenge. He's making it out of radioactive coffee, because we all know coffee's radioactive. Look at it, they're all on the same straight.
Did you just knock my coffee over?
Seamless. Totally seamless. No. Didn't blink. Didn't even have to think about it.
Oh, of course, Ian's Setterton. I knew that.
Yes, because he was going to the thing, wasn't he? He said.
GTs, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
and I said, I am jelly. That's what I said. No, it was because he's going to the British Grand Prix. I'm jelly. I actually watched qualifying yesterday on the interweb YouTube net. Look at the paint destroyed on the side of Travis's car.
Yes, that was earlier instance.
So it's not allowing me to change. We've got some fantastic new things, Ian. We've got some fantastic new ways of doing stuff. We've got a horn that goes beep beep. We can use the joystick to look around. I can make you feel sick by making it go round and round and round and round and round. That's fun. But not when the race starts. It's still got that thing where it won't let you change the angle. So Polly phone call charge need to sort themselves out and do another update where that is back. I think that's been done deliberately. Oh, you don't need to change angles when you're watching, do you? Yeah, actually you do, you silly wankers. Sort yourselves out. Right, Travis chasing, slowly closing Alec down. It was, he sort of got past Diaco, you can see.
A whole second faster than his previous fastest lap.
Yes, that's nearly, that's only a 10th slower than his pole lap. Diaco doing a superb job, 6.5 seconds behind, so that, in a couple of laps, is it? A lap and a half? He's pulled 7 seconds on him, but Diaco doing that usual job he does of fighty fight. Moomin and Diaco having a good old fight. Moomin was in 3rd. He was in 3rd, and then 26 seconds behind, earning his pay, trying hard, scraped his banana paint all downside, wrecked the poor thing. And who's going to have to fix it?
Is right on the back of Alec now.
He was right on the back of Alec 3 corners ago. So we are nearly 9 minutes into wide line.
Alec's gone very defensive.
Very defensive. Is he going to get the switcheroo back? Not there, he ain't.
Alec's on the inside.
But he's got faster exit. Will he be able to outbrake him? I'll be able to show you the corner they're approaching.
I don't think so. Yeah, I tried it.
Yep, that didn't work, did it? That didn't work at all.
No, I think it was just different racing styles rather than attempting a move there. That's
too much speed into the hairpin, which compromises exit. Unfortunately, that's what it looked like to me. So Ian, obviously no commitment to the DWP series. I mean, oh look at that, wonderful!
Oh.
A slide and a twitch. A slide and a twitch.
Still got exit speed over Alex though.
It's like a song, isn't it? You half expect Dick Van Dyke to be singing it. I think Alec was just covering the inside as best he could. That's a weird one because it's a very wide entrance, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it tightens. It sort of not tightens, just tightens. You could say tightens. It no. It narrows. That's the word I was looking for. It narrows and turns. I mean, I was using the word tightens because you know when something's a tight fit, that kind of thing. Yeah. But narrows is a better word for it. Yeah, very close again. Carry on.
Very similar to that. I think narrows is more of a precise word.
Yes, narrows. There's no ambiguity. What you done? What you done?
157.2.
Yes, you know why that is? That's because you've calmed down.
PH4 to the outside of the hairpin again. Much better exit this time if you can get around Alex.
It won't be. I mean, Alex not gone defensive yet, but it's not a fast. Anyway. Yeah, it's not a fast. You've got to have a massive overspeed to get alongside rather than out-braking manoeuvre, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now there are no out-braking manoeuvres for the rest of the lap. It's turn one.
Turn 1, turn 2, and the hairpin are your bigger safety points.
If you count turn 2 as the end of that sort of straight with a kink, yes, unless turn 2 is the kink. So
turn
it's kind of
the turn 3.
It's the 90-degree right-hander. Yep.
Yes.
Then you've got the thing that looks a bit like turn 8. Look how close he is.
Yeah.
Alec going defensive.
I think he just sort of knocked Alec on exit there, which gave him the extra speed. Oh, very late on the brakes.
Diaco's keeping in touch. Right, let's see what happens here. He's got a wider line. Alec was more defensive there, a bit slower going in. Again, defensive. So that 90-degree bend hasn't got the braking required. Let's see what happens into this hairpin. Oh, but this is another one of those ones where you can't, unless the guy in front takes too wide a line.
Yeah, unless they make a mistake, you can't do that hairpin. It's you enter narrow, you exit narrow, you hold it narrow.
Yeah, you can take a tight line into that, and that is the correct term, tight line. Take a tight line into it, and that's probably the best line for it. Oh, I don't want to leave these guys too soon, but let's just go back quick. Diaco is only 14 seconds behind, but he was on the main straight with them both. 12 seconds back from that is Moomin. Let's have a look at what his times are. He's done a 1:57.7. He's had a bit of a problem, a 2:09 on lap 4, then 1:58, then a 1:57.8, 1:57.9 effectively. So again, very consistent, very quick. But the hooligan he's got his mojo, he's got his groove, he's got himself emotionally under control. He's taken what is known as a chill pill, and he's got the flow. So he's got the flow, which could mean so many different things. It could mean that he's got like a hose pipe for his garden, or he's got Andy Cap's wife, who was called Flo, and which no one in America will have heard of because it's a strip cartoon in.
I've heard of Andy Cap.
Really? It's amazing. That's great. Don't go on the grass there. That's bad. Don't know if you figured that out, but anyway, I was just praising how amazingly consistent and quick he was going. let's move away from that so that he doesn't get too embarrassed. Now, commentator's curse. Oh no! I don't know what he's yelling about, but I agree.
Pietro and Alex still very similar to the previous 3 laps. It's a bit further away this time though, entering the hairpin.
Yeah, he lost 3/10 in the last lap, but he's done 2 of the last 4 laps a full second faster. So he is quicker. If he could get in front, he's quicker, but he just can't get past. So it's Formula 1 for 25 years. Excellent.
Where's the DRS?
Yes. But
except in Formula 1, if you did that much scratches to the side of your car, and you know, GT racing in general, you wouldn't still be going.
You wouldn't have any bodywork, would you?
You wouldn't have any suspension either.
That's true.
Or probably a front right wheel. Does look like he's gone into it front right and just sort of snapped in. Sort of grinded the wall away.
I think the not glitching, you know, where it's kind of wobbling as it's going along, that is a little bit better. It's still there.
It's still there, but
it's just not as bad.
Is there going to be a move this time? He's alongside this time.
Not alongside enough though. It's not a sort of a snap right, is it? But he got the switcheroo. He's got the switcheroo. He's alongside for what you were calling turn 2. Oh, but he couldn't carry the speed. Alec, very brave around the outside. How he kept that going, and how Travis didn't hit him.
Very brave to cut back inside as well, that close to Travis.
That was amazing. Oh, he's pushing so hard. He nearly did what Phil did a minute ago with the grass. We don't talk about that. Let's leave Phil alone. He's doing a great job. We love Phil. Look, there he is. Look how good he's doing. His car's not scratched up to hell. Well, it is, but not as scratched up as those people at the front.
Alex still less defensive this time. I think he's learning where the overtaking spots are and aren't.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a gap, didn't he? So, Rue has finished his coffee and he's now on to his apple and blackcurrant cordial juice. I grew up calling it cordial. Or, do you know, I can't remember, it was that long ago. What did I used to call it? No, don't do it, Phil. Don't do it. You scared me.
Oh, Pitchfork's gone round. Oh, he's held it.
Just as I was looking at Phil, Pitchfork does something exciting.
Lost the rear end out of the penultimate corner, I guess.
What, the long...
It's
a long... Oh, the kink at the end. We could call that 130L. Well, it's like a 180, isn't it? It's actually a 180 if you look at it on the map. But it's going around. It's not an R. But it is an R, isn't it? R180. Let's call it that. To differentiate it from the Japanese ones. It is going to the right and it's 180 degrees radius. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. So we're on board with Phil. I would be interviewing him, but he's likely to swear. And as we're live on Channel 4, not. I don't want to, distract him any further. Daiko's just done his fastest time. Look at those lap times. Oh, ain't gonna work. Not there.
No, not there.
He's trying it though, isn't he? Alec is placing his car really well, isn't he? Now he's gone defensive. There's no way around the outside of this. Well, I'm saying that. Maybe he'll get the switcheroo. He's got the switcheroo. No, didn't get enough speed.
No, it's not enough. It's not got enough power.
Tyres squealing. Engines screaming. Drivers wheeling. I don't know what to say. Yeah, but that doesn't... Squealing, wheeling... It doesn't... I'm trying to alliterate here. Oh, here we go. They're into R180. Into left king. Oh, look at that! The back end, the car control there was incredible. Whoa! If everybody's wondering, every time I look away, something happens. So, you know, I can't. It's bad. I get told off for staying. Well, no, I get told off for missing other things, and then I get told off for missing the thing that I've just gone away from.
To the outside.
He's got it. He's got a lot more speed there. He's ahead. He's done it. He's actually ahead, but Alec trying to go up the inside there like Travis did a couple of 3 laps ago. Now we'll see what happens. Because as long as Travis doesn't bin it, if you look at the lap time... Oh, completely lost. 20 minutes gone on the final lap. But he is pulling away. You can see he's pulling away.
As you say that, the delta's coming down again. Oh no, back up.
There were a couple of corners where Alec was quicker, and there were the ones where Travis was trying to overtake. But you don't know how much of that is because his line was compromised by Alec being there. Like that one. They've both taken an identical line this time, didn't they? Yeah. Whereas before Travis was trying different things. So this is the final lap of the first race of round 5 Autopolis in the 2004 BMW M3 E46, set at 300, limited to 330 horsepower, must be above 1150 kilograms. Everything else you can do what you like. It's got it's not got all downforce. It's not got a rear diffuser, though I believe the Scrappy Roo was talking about letting people have a diffuser in the next series. Well, I'll leave that up to him. That's not my decision. That's above my pay grade. And they're flashing and they're beeping. And that was an amazing race. Let's go back to Diaco. Look at those lap times though. It's just getting faster and faster and faster. And so consistent. Is he on his wheel these days? Because I don't know. He's already told us that he prefers his pads because he used it for 15 plus years and was getting used to the wheel. But if this is him getting more and more used to the wheel so fast. Final lap 2:02. Okay, Moomin.
I believe most of that time disappeared from the spin.
Okay. Taking a break so as you go over the line. And of course our Phil.
There's Moomin.
Even though Phil. I added the full 180 seconds.
No, it's because he crossed the line. Previous lap.
How dare he? How dare he cross the line on the previous lap?
That was a brilliant riff from Travis and Alex.
Superb. Right, the first thing I need to do is I need to save the replay so that incredible. We can have a look back.
The whole race and then the final lap. Each 4 manages to get through.
That was pretty special, actually. That was very, very good. But I would like to know what happened because it was so unfortunate that Phil ended up getting knocked off the circuit because he was right there.
It was. It was still when. Yeah.
I went too deep on the inside and took out Moomin. And
oh, you did.
It was Phil doing the bad thing.
Naughty Phil. Naughty Phil. So we change car. We can see on the screen now the car we are changing to the wonderful Citroën DS 3 Racing. Yeah, English. So I have changed. I shall now. I don't need to edit anything, do I?
No.
I don't need to edit anything. People can just change the car.
Yeah.
So I don't ever get to. At the end, I'm going to definitely. So what do I do? Do I do a race? Everybody come out and go in? How are we going to do this?
I don't need to do that anymore because it's already reset all the times.
So it's reset all the times because we did the.
Because we've already finished the race.
Ah. Okay, dokey. So that's all the settings. I'm going down. La 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 la. and then we go.
Feels more looking forward to this one.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was looking forward to the BMW one, and
Yeah, but we know why, Phil. We know why.
ow.
Yes.
Hey, I did well the first 2 weeks.
You'll do well in this, and I think. I mean, you laughed when I sort of said if you hadn't been knocked off and all that kind of stuff. I didn't like that because you were right there. You would have you Moomin and Diaco would have had a fantastic fight because your fastest times were the same as theirs. The difference was the consistency. Yeah, you just got to sort of do them and not overdrive. And it's exactly like I was saying the other day that it's you could tell when you were getting frustrated because you crashed. There was no sort of you got slower or you just crashed because you ended up coming off, pushed too hard. Me and Chrissy, we talk about this all the time, don't we, Chrissy? Or rather, I talk about it and you nod sagely in that, oh, Andrew's going off on one again. When I talk about the psychology of racing drivers, I just find it very interesting. Let's get on this track and have a look around. Let's see if it will allow me. Yes! So, it doesn't allow it in racing, but it allows it. So let's see. Let's just get the details up before I read what the chat is saying. So we're on board with Diaco. Let's have a look around his cabin. Ooh, look at that! Isn't it pretty? Look behind. He's being chased. Let's have a look outside. Now we can see. Look at that! How good! It doesn't say Moomin on it. I'm disappointed. Right, look what I can do, Diaco. Ian, look what I can do. Says everybody. That looks really dodgy. I can see it on my own screen. Right, so let's have a look. Let's read what Alex is saying. That was fun. Well deserved win. I was way off your pace. Well, you weren't way off, but he was a little bit quicker than you in clear air, but you made it very hard for him to get past. Very hard, Alec. Phil is dying of something. Oh, I've had my test. The nurses appeared at my door today, shoved the thing up my nose, and then tickled the back of my throat. Now, that just seems wrong to me. If I wanted to eat my own bogies, I'd pick my nose and eat them. I do not need a nurse coming up with a big long thing going and then just anyway. And then they're going, say ah while they're tickling me tonsils. What I wanted to say was because they're tickling me tonsils. And then it turns out, and they said it, not me, that we have one more sensitive nostril than the other. Because one nostril was fine, then they shoved it the other one, and I just wanted to sneeze. It really tickled. Anyway, there you go. So, carry on, Phil. Sorry.
So I took your idea, get the mat block instead of the carbon.
Oh yes, I had that. You know, me telling other people about autistic stuff. Yeah, that's.
And I
Ho!
combined details for the back.
First time we've been able to see Travis's super lozenge. And now we're going to go back to Moomin, who's got a sort of a reverse Diaco. Diaco's in black and red, beeping people to get out of his way. He's got a whole new thing to annoy people with now. Flashing lights and beeping the horn. Fantastic. And then Moomin's red and white. Woohoo! And then let's have a look at Phil. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, that's awesome. Because the bright colours stand out so much more, don't they? It's a stealth banana. If anybody wants to know what a stealth banana is, there's one. Front wheel drive stealth banana. Watch out for that understeer, ladies, gentlemen, and other weirdos. So, Scrappy Roo, what are we up to now? Are we doing a is this the 10 minutes? Is this just a bit of a practice? Vines Racing, come in, Vines Racing. Can you hear me? This is the Mr-Ons.
4 minutes.
4 minutes for what? 4 minutes left of qualifying, or 4 minutes
yes.
until we do qualifying?
4 minutes to go there.
In total. All right.
4 minutes
So we're not giving them much time. I see you're being cruel. After all of those times where everything went wrong, and people were giving us such a hard time for being so slow, you're being really strict, are you? Like, you wanted it fast, you got it fast. Alright then. All those times waiting for people to turn up, you basically got to everyone and said, well, okay, no one's turning up now, so... Excellent.
No,
that's what we wanted to see.
Stuff to do personally, so you know, I just put my own needs before everyone else, really.
You've got stuff to do. Right, I got you. So because you've got stuff to do, this is, ladies and gentlemen, youth of today. Now, Chrissy, are you a millennial? I never really understood what gens they are.
know.
I know I'm not a baby boomer, because even though I was born in '69, I think that's like at the end of the baby boomers. I'm kind of transitional. I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't pay attention.
So we say Z plus then? Gen Z plus.
I'm my own Gen.
I used to know somebody called Jennifer. That was her name. She was annoying. Right, let's have a look. So, Phil needs to do several laps so that we can see what his time is. He's done a 2 minute dead. What? It's close enough. 2 minute .111. 111. Moomin is slower. Alec is not. Strangely. Who'd have thunk that, eh? Diaco, is it reverse grid? Oh, bless.
No. I would use reverse grid for these seasons and stuff, but there's no option for it. I would do it for this anyway.
Are you sure?
But, you know, just...
There is?
No.
Right, let's have a quick look. I'm doing the exit. I'm going into, because of event settings, I'm going across to grid start, grid order, fastest first, slowest first. It's on the screen now.
Well, yeah, but fastest and slowest first. They're not reverse grid.
Slowest first is?
I mean...
Well, if it's not, then
reverse
what
grid
is it?
to me is taking from previous race results and reversing that.
Is it? I thought reverse grid was where you qualify.
No,
and
that's
then
just first.
Reverse grid. That's what a reverse grid is. Reverse grid is you take the grid and you reverse it. It's like the opposite. If you go fastest, you go at the back.
Yeah, but
you're talking about the grid being based on previous race results. But in English, a reverse grid literally means the grid is
I'm
reversed.
also in a cathedral. I like that.
Who's in the cathedral? Oh, you're doing your yeah. This is the way it is these days. It could be me.
This is also why I'm not here soon.
Could be him.
Right, do you want to get this one started?
No. I'm looking at his lozenge. What did I call it? Those sour sweets. Let's have a quick look. So we've got Travis, Alec. Travis on a 156.1, that's the fastest lap. Alec on a 157.9. Moomin he's doing sort of 2 minutes dead. So this is quite interesting because Diaco's just Diaco's on an out lap, but he must have done a faster lap than that.
Yes, he's
can you remember kind of what it was?
Go back to Diaco.
Yeah, he hasn't got a time. He's coming. He's been in the pits.
Delta splits. So he's okay. Go back to Mumu. He's exactly 1 second faster than Mumu.
Oh yes. Okay. So he did a 1:59. 1:59.1, and then we got the hooligan, who's on a 2:019, but he's a bit scrappy. He's a bit scrappy Phil, not Scrappy Roo, Scrappy Phil. He's being a bit shaggy. Because he's shaggy. I forgot for a second. Yep. Final lap. Type that in.
It'll take me longer to type final lap than it will for them to get to the final lap.
Too fast into that downhill right-hander that we haven't given a name to yet. The one where Travis finally managed to get past Alec on the last lap. What should we call it? Final dive? Travis's prayer?
Well, more like hell.
Travis turn. We can name it after him, Travis. We can call it Travis. Phil's slide. I don't know. Right,
ready to start then.
I'm about to do this now.
Travis, Alec, Diaco, Moomin, and Phil.
Excellent. Start the race. We are ready. I'm Italiano, the fella from the CAF, in this stupid thing. Which, for this update, they have added extra dialogue. It's like, more crap nobody wants. Yes! Okay, here we go. Look at that. Bunch of nut jobs. Beeping again. Oh, beeping and flashing. The only one that isn't is Alec, because Alec wants to win. And they're going. Oh, great start. Alec was ready for that one. But Phil's, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure whether Phil got a better one or a worse one. His initial launch off the line was not so good. Look at Phil wanting to. Oh, he wants in. He was there trying to get past people, and he's just lost a little bit into that first corner. You got your Moomin and your Diaco trying to kill each other, which is excellent. And you've got, come on, you silly thing. God, maybe it'll let me change. Maybe it'll let me change. No.
Alex got matching liveries for the Citroen and the M3. I didn't realise. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Moomin's gone wide through the
and Phil's past him. Phil's past him. Oh, but Moomin's back past him. It's everyone's going past people. It's almost like it's racing.
The exit speed.
No one drives a banana like our Phil. Look at it. It's banana with oranges for wheels. It's fantastic. I really like that. I just so like it. It's so cute. But stealth cute. Stealth banana with my favourite powder blue and some oranges. Can't beat that. Now, they've all sort of like strung out a little bit. As you can see, you've got the two sort of Diaco. I don't know whether was it Diaco or Moomin that invented these these liveries. That it was Moomin, wasn't it? Because it used to say Moomin on the side, so I reckon it's changed.
Moomin on the side.
Yeah,
and
it's been
Diaco the back.
The black bit, yeah, just to make it
a little bit different.
Yeah. So Travis is doing that thing where he's faster than everybody else. Look at the purple. There's a little kind of purple on his wheels. Ooh. So he has changed one thing, because wasn't Alec normally in like gold wheels? No,
yeah, he's changed the entire livery. He didn't have a livery on the DF3 from what I remember properly.
So he's put one on. Fair enough. No, I meant on the BM, whether he had gold wheels on the BM. Can't remember. But it might have been Travis, because Travis has got the gold wheels on this too. That's one of those sour sweets, you know. You're getting bags of.
Yeah, Travis is steadily building that gap.
So his first lap 158.8. Sorry, 157.7, 158. So he's 1.1 seconds faster on the first lap than Alec. Diaco, meanwhile,
first lap's not a very good register.
Diaco, on the other hand, he seems to be. Is he reeling Travis in? I think he is.
No, he's dropping back from Travis.
Are you sure? Because that number has gone from 0.9 to 0.5.
Well, that's Alec, not Travis.
Oh God, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at the right car, saying the right name.
He's maintaining a gap to Travis, losing like maybe.
He gained 0.4 of a second in several corners, doing it again, and then lost it all in one corner. Lost it all in the hairpin. Hairpin 2.
Oh. He's definitely on the pad as he is flashing his lights around the tight corners.
So we've got 2 hairpins. We've got the hairpin. I think that one's definitely a hairpin. It even looks like a hairpin, a hair clip even. What's the second one? What's the second one? That uphill one.
He is about 3/10 now from Alec.
We're on board with him now. We're not on board. We're looking at them from a long distance in a really crap way. Where the computer decides what you want to look at.
Overhead names off as well.
I don't want to. I want to know who they are. It says there. It's brilliant. You know, if you're someone watching and you just arrive, you know who they are. Informations, as my German friends used to say. We have the equipments and the informations. Not realising that that's not how English works. You don't have equipments. You have pieces of equipment. Geräte, as they say auf Deutsch. Alec has managed to keep ahead. He's kind of pulled a little bit away. See the sour sweet. What was it? Oh,
my game glitch and said Darko and normal.
Okay. So Moomin 159.6 compared with the 157.0 for Diaco compared with the 157.7. So Diaco is actually being faster at this circuit in this car than Alec. Whereas Travis, 55.7s is just like bang. And then we have the Phil doing 2-minute deads. I mean, but he's I gotta stop cursing my friend. Every time I show him and I say he's doing a good job and it just destroys his race. How about when I show Phil, you say something, Chrissy, just in case. I was saying he's staying with Moomin really well, and still in, you know, in the group. He did a 158.0 for goodness sake. Oh, he's doing it again. Stop over driving. I do like the way it pulls itself out though when you put your foot down. That's something we've talked about, Chrissy. When you get the weight distribution correct.
You get Darko 0.6 from Alec now.
So this looks like this is the battle to follow, just like the battle for first and second. Well, the battle through the field once they went to the back, and for first and second. Now, we have had 7 minutes of racing. This is lap 4, and in those 4 laps, Travis is going very fast, but he's still in the vicinity. And these two are having a ding-dong battle. As they say, ding-dong.
Durko distracting Alex with the light flashing.
Is he going beep beep?
I don't think he'd be beeping, just flashing. Be enough to distract anyway.
I'm going to have to think which button I need to press to make it go beep beep now.
You need to set it.
Yeah, I know, it's like, I've got buttons. He just beeped at us. He's beeped at the commentators.
He is listening. He's got Alec now.
He's alongside. He got to the last 3 corners of that lap. The beep gave him an extra. The gearing on Alec. Maybe a little bit better because he got a better drive, even though Diaco. Alec couldn't get it turned in.
Naughty.
So when Diaco tried to turn in, he was there. Again, I don't think that was sort of hard racing, not having.
That wasn't a.
It wasn't a deliberate bump. It was just like he couldn't turn in. It was understeering out, wasn't it? I don't know. You tell us the word. But Diaco is faster. He is faster.
Beginning of N.
Nudge.
That's N.
He's flashing his lights at him. What did you say? M.
Yeah.
Mike, not November. Okay.
Yes.
There's the International Phonetic Alphabet. Oh, look at that! Is that going to be taken as a weak? Is that one of the corners? Yeah, he's giving him a penalty. We were waiting. Oh my goodness, it's so sad. Well, okay, so 9 minutes in, we're nearly halfway. Diaco, okay, he's got half a second penalty, but he's got this entire lap because it was actually that previous corner is where the end of that straight after that the hairpin that we haven't got a name for yet is where the line is. Hairpin 2? Can't say that. Hairpin 2? That's not very interesting.
Well, it's Degner 1 and Degner 2.
Yeah, but they're 2 parts of a single corner, like a sweeping. It's like turn 8. Turn 8 has 2 apexes. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll say hairpin 2 for now. Right, I need to keep an eye. We've got the information up. We need to keep an eye on the revs at the end of that straight. I want to know about the gearing. I want to know if the gearing's because when Diaco was ahead, not this last lap, but the one before that, he was ahead going over the line, and then Alec managed to just get.
Oh, Diaco's through.
He's through. What a fantastic move! What a fantastic move! And now, of course, he's looking in his mirrors. Well, he's kind of running away while looking in his mirrors to make sure Alec doesn't come back. Past.
Well, I don't think Alec will try coming back because he's got the penalty anyway. There's no point in risking moving to the hairpin.
But if he can, okay. So what? He's going to lose like a second, isn't he? With all told.
He's gonna, Alec will get back through during this penalty time into turn. Where's the corner? He's
got the slipstream. He's keeping as close as he can. He's only 4/10. He's got past. Nice. Now Diaco's got to do it all again with only 8 minutes to go. No, 9 minutes to go.
Just after 9. So 5 laps after this one. I think we'll get 11 laps.
I don't want to leave these two because you know what'll happen. They're going around. Sweepy left-hander under the bridge. So we can call that one bridge, can't we?
Yeah.
Round R180.
Oh, Darko's got the inside at R180.
But he's the outside onto the kick. Oh, he's on the. That was. Oh my God. Neither of them were giving up. Neither of them were giving up. So.
Neither of them left each other any room.
Any room at all. That was a net because of the nature of that kink, the final kink, which I've decided to call the final kink. Well, it's the final kink because it's right there at the end. And I completely forgot to look at the gearing. Bum face. Alright, well, there's a little bit of a gap between those two. Let's go through them all. Let's have a look at Moomin. who, as you can see from the map, everyone's all strung out now. Moomin, his fastest is doing 2-minute deads. His fastest time was a 1:59. We know that Phil did go faster in qualifying, so, and he's doing 2-minute deads. He's been having a few problems, you can see. We're on board with Phil. Car looking a bit bashed up, but you know, fully capable. He's obviously had a few problems there, spins and that kind of thing. But he is. Oh, something weird happened there. That's very strange. He's kind of pulled over. It's in reverse. Has he got a problem with his internet? Is he being beaten up by his son? Has the dog decided to come and lick his foot? Sounds good though, doesn't it? Anyway, Travis, let's go to the sour sweet lozenge as he goes under bridge. So Autopolis is meant to be a real track. This is not a made-up one, is it? So, in Japan, is it? In Japan?
Yes.
Japan. Oh, what the hell? What was that? Did you see that? He sort of kind of went over into the pit lane entrance and then went straight on.
Oh yeah.
On the grass, and then. All right, so Phil's kind of pulled over, obviously dealing with something. Unfortunate.
He's got his hazard lights on.
Yeah. So somehow Alec has got himself together. We can see that Diaco lost a second. He lost a second, didn't he? Not on that lap. But he's now 2.4 seconds behind, so something's gone on there. Something, Alex, I don't know, got some kind of second wind or found an extra rocket to put up his arse. I don't know what's going on there.
That is Alex. Not his fast stuff. He did 57 on lap 2, but he's down to 58.
58.5. He's getting quicker and quicker. Was he being so hassled that he was, you know, dead defensive, and so that compromised his lap times? But Diaco, I mean, before Diaco got too close. Oh, he's pushing hard, rally driving, cutting the grass. He didn't have lost a shed of time there. He has. It's under 2 seconds, coming down, 1.7. He's lost a second, getting on for a second. Oh, he's pushing so hard. That's what's happening. Alec is pushing so hard, he's coming off the track.
That's a lot of time he's lost out of those 3 corners there.
Well,
they are very nasty set corners. If you mess up the first one, you mess up more.
And that's what it was. It completely compromised the whole, you know, it was the first corner.
The whole sequence got compromised.
He lost traction because his tyres got dirty, because that happens, isn't it, on these cars? A couple of corners. And lost speed. So now he's back down to 7/10 ahead. Diaco being in slipstream range.
2 minutes to go. So 2 minutes, 2 laps. Nope,
4 minutes to go.
Laps.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go, possibly 3 laps if they can keep these laps under 2 minutes.
Travis, PH4, is 10 seconds ahead, 11 seconds nearly ahead, so that will make a difference on it.
He's calmed down a bit by his lap delta, so he's just sitting on the 57th.
Let's have a quick look. I love the way he's calmed down because he's just sitting on the 57s. At a time that only one other person on the track's even got near.
Oh, Diaco's
oh no, Diaco's, yes, that's true, he has. I take that back.
That's a very quick time, 57 lap.
Ooh. The thing is, Travis did a 55.7.
Yes. But Travis is an alien.
It's just like an entirely different thing, isn't it?
They do sound good though.
They do. I watched. There's like a YouTube channel. It's really interesting, actually. Sorry, something's intriguing to me. I kind of saw it, thought it might be interesting. Started watching a few of their videos, and it was one of those ones where I wish the guy would get on with it. You know, when people spend so much time.
Compromise that sequence of corners. Darko's right there now.
Yes, he took a much wider line around R180.
Oh.
He's doing that thing. He's alongside. He's got to get in the slipstream. See, 5th.
I don't think he's going to have it through the. Well, Alex is already in 6th.
Interesting. But he's up the inside. Darko's up the inside.
He's letting him know he's there.
Darko did. Oh,
3 seconds for ignoring. That's no.
Oh, it's because Phil's parked.
We'll sort that out, Darko. Don't worry.
Keep it going. Don't. Well, he's gonna have to.
Keep battling.
He'll be. Yeah, but that's a line, isn't it? There's a penalty line.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure.
Unless we. Right, Darko, keep going full.
Yeah, but just keep going full go, Darko. We'll make a fair adjustment at the end.
Yeah, because that's. Flag rules. We've got to take flag rules off then. Because Phil's parked there and not left. That's what Travis was saying in that race the last week. In the race last week. Yes, Tyson. Sorry, I had TNT 2000 in my head.
Yeah. But that doesn't exist on GT Sport.
Oh, bless. Oh, Alec, you're a star. Alec. What a star. Oh, my God. Right, we need
Alex.
We need one of those, like a trophy, you know, like a trophy for being the most sportsman-like person in the... Oh, that's superb, man. Well, that makes that easy. We don't have to adjust anything.
We don't have to sort anything.
Oh, that's super duper. Oh, Phil's in the chat. Sorry, I should have just exited.
Hey, it's alright, Phil.
And big heart for Alec. Absolutely. So, they are round.
Now, in case Alec gets moved on into turn 1 again.
Yeah. Can you exit now, Phil? Before... Because you parked there at the moment. Quick as you can.
It's I don't think Alex is close enough. Oh, no.
Oh, what happened there? Darko slowed.
He got a bit late on the brakes into the back of Darko.
Just letting him go again. Phil's moved off, so he's racing again. Good lad.
Phil's going to go finish the race.
What he should do. Moomin's now finished. So this is the final lap for everybody.
Oh, Darko's won again.
What's happened to Darko? He came off?
Yeah, he went wide. Yeah.
Oh no! He's flashing his lights again.
I'm not sure if it's because once you come off the track you just sort of lose that flow. It's very hard to get back.
Yeah.
Those next few corners.
I think there's definitely a case that your grip that you lose is quite substantial.
It is quite nasty. You know, maybe 30-meter brakes. Braking earlier.
I noticed when I was just driving around in the BM at the beginning, I came off. I managed to catch it, carried on going, and then the back end kept going on me when I couldn't put the power down. It had no grip.
It's like you don't notice it until you need the grip, and then it's just not there.
Yeah.
There we go. PH4 is across the line to take P1.
There we go. Yeah, just shown winning. Second race of the day. Fantastic battle between Alec and Darko, full of action and full of very strange things happening, including...
Yeah.
What? He's let him... Alex braked and let him win.
We'll have a look at that. I think
he didn't. No, he definitely did.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Right.
The reason that came off. I don't think it.
Let's save this replay. Right, so have you got a record of who came where and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, I'm just sorting it. Alright, so we've got
Speaking it in the background, it's just it's just so funny. So Diaco thanking Alec apologising, stuff like that. Super duper. Travis wants to watch the first race back. Yeah, we want to find out what happened to everybody.
Yeah.
Are we going to do that now? Do you want to do that now? Quickly have a look at the replays.
I mean, if you want. Yeah.
Well, let's have a quick look at this. Let's find out. Let's. I don't want to be on all night, but let's have a butcher's. Oh, I'm getting some very strange echoes of myself in the background.
Is that because you've got Phil might have to stream up?
It's because I can hear you and Phil playing me in the background through your microphone.
Well, that's not me.
In that case, it's...
You think I got you on?
Well, I thought earlier, yeah, but it's definitely Phil then.
Yeah.
All Phil's fault.
I don't.
We get Phil and we kill him. What am I doing? Collection, my library, my items, shared items. God, where is it?
Oh, and who from I've missed. Okay, hold on. How many points did Darko get? 34. I think he should be there.
I just
I hope I changed my freaking oil.
Yes. Yes, it does. It does.
That now is always a gear too low for every freaking corner.
34.
I got 30,000 with my trolls.
Well, we noticed a real difference in the drag race down the main straight between Alec and Diaco's cars. So the gearing really made a difference. Yeah. Right, here we go. Let me just turn this down so I can hear myself. No, not X. Oh my god. Why is it on exit? Seriously. Right, now it lets me go in different places. Let's see, that's what we want to be looking at. So, Alec gets a bit of overspeed. But Travis had the inside line, but now Diaco is challenging. Alex more cautious, but gets the switch back. Neither of them can get the power down. Oh, then Diaco knocks Alec off. Oh. Okay. So Diaco gets up the slipstreams him with his gold wheels up the inside and then gets ahead. Travis gets the inside and then Diaco. Oh, I don't know actually. Wait a minute. Let's go on board with Alec and just. Oh god. So annoying. There. That's where I want to be. Okie dokie. So we're watching the steering and all this kind of stuff. Where is he? There he is. Dives up the inside. Alec does a fantastic job of getting the switch back, and then let's watch this again. I don't know. What do you think? Let's go on board with Diaco.
Gave me 0 points.
That was I don't know what to do with that one. What we're just looking at there. It was Alec. It was cool. Okay, you're coming out of what Chrissy calls turn 2, and then there's a left-hander, and Diaco kind of went up the inside. He was on the curb but still on the track, and it bumped Alec, who ended up on the grass, and that's why he ended up at the back. Yeah, I'm Diaco saying you didn't actually feel that contact, but that's the thing about it. If you look on board here now with Diaco, okay, so he's got that inside line here. You can see Travis gets the switch back, and I don't know, it's bit of contact there, and then nothing intentional, obviously, but it just, I'd hate to be a steward in real life. For both of them to go around that corner, Alec would have had to take in a wider line and had less steering. He turned into the apex, and Diaco was there, boom. But Diaco was doing a much shallower turn, and it was kind of like on the exit after the apex of the corner where they contacted, so I don't know. Definitely racing hard. Alex saying we both could have left more room. Yeah, as you say, Alex, a race incident is one of those things where, you know, what do you do? Oh, then he loses the back end a bit. Meanwhile, so Alex now back here. Phil's got past. Oh,
I was muted, but yes, I was saying I was still racing.
Let me just go back and see what happened with Travis, because Travis is pulling away and then suddenly has a problem. Into the hairpin one. Exits no problem. Still on the track. Takes this long, sweeping, tightening left-hander. Ah, that's what happened. Yes, you said there was damage on his car. It was a simple case of...
Pretty much exactly how I said it.
Yep. So that's the thing about that corner, because it's tightening, it pulls you in. It pulls you in, and very unusually for Travis, it pulled him in. So, boom, he's off. It's going nice.
We'll get there, Travis.
What we're trying to get to? Got my show my overtake on the ladder. Yes, we will.
Right. Also, standings wise, this season. So first place was Travis with 187. Second was Moomin with 141. Diaco was third, 105, followed by Alec with 103. So Alec, if you didn't hand that position back to him at the end there, you'd both on the points actually. Phil in 5th with 83 points, Ian with 64, Deck on 51, Jay 42, A and B on 30, Richie on 27, Zev on 22, Midgelina on 18, and Astuni on 2.
Excellent. If only more people would join in the race. Week on week.
Well, we had 14 spots, like, you know, reserved.
So, we're on board with Phil. we have Travis recovering alongside him, Alec recovering just behind him, and I think this is the one where we find out what happened to Phil. So I'm going to go to...
Yes, I'm going to have to interview here.
Okay. I'll have a look at the bits. We're going to go on the chase cam.
Oh, there's Phil and all that.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. So that was. Oh, what the hell? Watching Phil and Travis tangle, but then when you get Alec coming like careering down the inside of both of them, it's just like whoa! Here we go. Let's take this from now. Alex, I'll tell you what.
The racing and watching this season. We'll be back again on the 10th for GT3s. And I hope you will join us for that as well.
So Phil tags Travis. No, Phil tags Moomin. Right. Oh, okay. That's Moomin ahead. We're not on board with Alec. We're on board with Travis. Anyway, thank you, Christian, for everything. Sorry, I was just kind of busy looking at the racing. Yeah, and he'll be back next week and doing all of his things that he does. Right, we're going to be on board with Alec to find out what the hell happened down here. He's got the slipstream. He's catching up a bit. Phil there just tags Moomin. And Alec just goes down the inside of all of them. And then as part of the Philnage, which is a new word I've invented for Phil Carnage. Well, we've got a safety car that's called the Phil block, Evil Phil or the Phil block, and then everyone's. Right, so what happened there is Phil knew he caused a problem and he backed off to let everybody go past, which is extremely fair of him, as is usual for the Phil. Okay, so this is where we get Alec has got himself a bit of a... It's just charged down the inside, everybody. Got to like ricocheting off with them to get round the corner, which is hilarious. That's brilliant. Very clever, really. And then we're on board with Travis, who needs to now get past Moomin. Nice bit of modulation of the throttle there by Phil. Not Phil. Oh, Travis. I keep doing this right. It's because it's PH. PH4. Excellent. Excellent up the inside. And then he can chase after these two nutters. So, Alec. So, let's just go back. Hold on a minute. Let's just go back. Just couldn't get that corner. Couldn't get the front end bite. Couldn't get it slowed down enough. That allowed Alec to get past. Diaco being Diaco, though, he's not giving up here. He's going after him. So you've got Alec and Travis talking to each other in the chat here, talking about how the mistakes they made, and Travis saying how much pressure he was trying to apply. So let's go back to Travis, who's got a bit of a gap to Moomin now, and it ends up being a lonely race for Moomin, a lonely race for Phil. Gearing not bad on that. It's just because of my nerdy feelings. Let's have a look at the gearing. Diaco never getting into 6th gear, so Diaco's not actually changed the gearing for the track. Interesting. Wonder how much that hampered him. So let's watch the Travis PH4. He's definitely not PH7 today. He's definitely acidic. So much quicker in those very few corners. Getting that weird glitching, squiggy stuff that goes on with GT7. Oh, it would have been so much better if I could have done this in the actual race instead of just the external cam. I hope they know and they're going to do something about it, because it worked fine before. Up the inside in hairpin 2. Diaco not bothering to fight too hard, because what's the point? And Travis goes after Alec. Now, let's not waste time watching Travis. Just let's watch him catch up. It's slowly catching up. Much better exit there. Then wide into this the tightening left-hander that caught him out on lap 1, and then you got the tightening, that right-hander I think it's tightening as well into hairpin 2. Takes the wider line, gets compromised by Alec being there. He was sort of too close in a way, but he's getting there. Alec defensive. This one tightens. This is a tightening left right-hander. Leading to this series of corners, which if you get this bit wrong, you end up spat off into there, leading to bridge. You're probably fed up. Are you fed up?
I just tried the World Cup race. Do that.
Yeah, I get the same. It's just like... Okay, so we're going to fast forward, because this battle goes on for ages and we followed it anyway. Only just gets into 6th at the end of that straight. I want to see what's going on with Alec's gearing. He's in 5th back there. That's right, he's got better gearing. Alec seems to really sort his own gearing out. Max is out in 6th gear at the end of the straight, whereas I think Diaco and Travis... Oh God, he's so funny. I've no idea what he's even shouting at. It just sounds so funny. Is it me? Is this... Oh, okay. Is it you? Well, I heard here at the end of it. I got that much. Fair enough. Okay, so what are we on? Lap 7. 12.5 minutes in. So earlier I was mentioning that I was watching this program, this YouTube thing, and it just had the Mazda MX-5, or the Miata, I believe you call it in America. Miata. And somebody had supercharged one, a Mark 1 Miata, but it was, I believe it was a Unos, the import from Japan, which we get over here. And it was brilliant. It had like 200 horsepower and was really, really good. But then he does another video where he's got someone that's got the V6 engine that Jaguar had in the S-Type. Now, I don't know if you know this, but this is when Ford owned Jaguar, and the S-Type was the, I think it's the Ford Mercury, is that correct? Chassis. So it's actually the chassis from the Ford Mercury with a sort of a oldie styly Jag. I actually quite liked the car. A lot of people said they didn't like it, but it was a good chassis actually, and you had a 3-litre V6 engine in it. And this guy did a conversion to put that engine, which is an all aluminium engine, so it's super light and it's shorter than the 4-cylinder, and this thing's got like 300 horsepower and sounded glorious. But it was in a Mazda MX-5 Miata. What an amazing car. But the thing is that the roads he's driving on are exactly the same roads of my favourite car YouTube channel, which is Harry's Garage. He's driving around Harry's favourite corners and roads and stuff like this. It's hilarious. Got the outside. It's got the switchback. Right, I think this is where he... Is this where he gets alongside? Yeah, he didn't overtake him until the very last lap, did he? It was Diaco that overtook and then had the back and forth. Yeah, okay. I don't want to hang around on stuff we've seen already too much. It's nice to see it from a proper angle. So lap 11 was the last lap, wasn't it? Or was it lap 10? Okay. So somehow Alec is managing to hold him off with everything that Travis is managing to do. So I think this is the beginning of the final lap. 19 minutes 25 seconds, yes. And he's flashing his hazard lights at him as he goes across the line. Right, that's where it all started. Okay, so he manages to get... He's into 6th, 147 mile an hour with slipstream. Gets the switch back. But instead of goes down the inside, he goes down the outside, keeping his speed. So let's watch that again, but from the point of view of Alec. So what's Alex's top speed? 6 foot. So he only gets to like 145. He's defending, so it compromises it. He loses the back end a bit, but that gives Travis the overspeed, which means at the start of the final lap, there's you, get out of the way. After having a bad time. Well, you did, you weren't in the way at all. And then Travis pulling away. That's an excellent overtake. In a place where he tried to overtake before, but Alec had always managed to defend it. But the compromised line Alec took meant that his exit speed was too low. But instead of taking the whole road on the exit, he hugged in closer, which left the gap for Travis to use his overspeed to sweep round the outside. And then that's it. It's 3/4 of a lap, or more than 3/4 of a lap. 7/8 of a lap, isn't it? Really, if you think about it. 5/6, and we're done. Excellent. So, Travis, you wanted to see it? You happy? I tried to show it from several different angles. I do like this rotating cam. It's brilliant. Whee! Yeah. Wouldn't it be amazing if they could put it in while you're racing?
Yeah, that would be
Just a thought. Travis said yes, happy. Honestly, Phil, I think you've got a hell of a lot of potential. You just need to smile, breathe. Excellent. Right. Okay. So let's have a look. What were we going to look at on the DS3 race, the front wheel drive race? Come on now, my items collection. It's just so funny. Oh,
Stop doing that. Yeah.
yeah. What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
That one. There you go. Play, play, play.
Didn't I just buy?
Mm.
I thought I bought this. Thought I bought it.
So, final stretch of thing. What is it we were looking for here? Probably, I think it's just the last lap, isn't it? Well, what's the beginning?
Mm.
And then there's the last lap to find out.
I actually had a really good.
You did. Let me just. Right, let's go back to you then. Yes, good start. You're gaining on Darko and Moomin. Moomin's got a good second phase. I could see you in the background sort of weaving about trying to find a gap between them, but then Moomin got in the way and you lost a bunch of...
I get to the back.
You got stuck in fourth as well, just a note. We'll carry on watching this from this angle. You can see the sour sweet of Travis in the front. Around what I'm calling turn 8. Oh! What happened there? Turn 8 like the Turkey track. It's famous turn 8, double apex. Oh, Moomin just completely overcooked it into the hairpin. You gotta sort of grab the brakes. Oh yeah, and then he got such a good drive out of there. So let's go on board with you for a second, going around the hairpin. That's really weird. He got so much better drive out than you did. How bizarre. I'll have to remember that. That's really strange.
I noticed later in the race
But it was almost like, instead of having it as a hairpin, he did like a point, like an arrow. Yeah. Weird. And you're effectively making a straight line coming out the corner, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's what Valentino Rossi used to do on the motorbike. When I started watching MotoGP, it was because of Rossi, and I've not watched it for years because it's got kind of less interesting and harder to find on television. But we used to get it for free on one of the channels, and it was quite good. It's BBC, so there's no advertisements. And he had this thing where he started. There's a couple of things he did. Coming into the braking zone, he'd sit up So he's the biggest. It's like a sail, the biggest wind resistance to slow him down quicker. He'd then stick his leg out, and I used to think, what's he doing that for? He's, you know, this is one of the best riders in the world, if not the best. Why? It looks like he's not very confident, and he's putting his foot down, doing 100 miles an hour. And then someone explained it to me. There, he's doing two things. He's making an even bigger surface area for wind resistance, and making himself wider. So anyone trying to come down the outside, they're going to hit him. So it's harder. And then like a year later, everyone's doing it, you know. But then what he would do is he'd be braking into the bend, and he would brake deep, but he'd be doing like an oversteer on a motorcycle under braking. So the back end of the bike would swing round, and then he just fires. He does it as a sort of like a chisel shape, straight, and then because the back end of the bike's already pointing the right way, power down, straight line, thump, fires out, he's gone. And it's like, wow. And you could see the skill, you could see what he was doing. It was insane. And no one else could hold a candle to him. He would do stuff. You would watch him size someone up for 4 or 5 laps, working out, doing little feints, little fake dives, and looking like he's trying to overtake them just to see what they would do. Oh, we've got Jeffro's game room. SBK was legit in the 90s. Yes, he was. But what Rossi used to do is he used to have people that, you know, somebody would challenge him. They were on a good bike and this kind of stuff. And he did this with a few people. And he would toy with them and he would play with them. So he would let them past. His tyres had got hot. They were getting a bit slidey. He'd slow down, let the guy in second overtake him, follow him for a few laps, then stab alongside him a few times to see what he would do, and then take him. I need a horn. And then take him on the last corner or on the last lap in a totally ridiculous place where no one else would, and he'd be setting up the overtake 4-5 corners back, so that on the bit where he knew where the competitor would be, his rival would be, he would be up the inside of him, block past, done. And then it'd be like 2 bike lengths ahead of him going over the line. So it wasn't just that he beat them in such a way to let the whole world know you're all second class. You're all rubbish compared with me. Unbelievable stuff. Just watching it, gobsmacked. So, we need to get to a bit, because like I said, I don't want to be watching the whole race again. Again, we watched these two people for many laps. So what are we? 6 minutes in. Let's find. Right, back a bit. Oh yeah, I wanted to see this bit. I want to see the gearing, because this is where Dyker did a fantastic. He aced the last kink. He's alongside. So let's see. He's alongside. You can. Oh God. It won't let me do it. Why won't it not let me do it? Oh, look at that. Look at that. But then right at the. Right alongside. That's incredible. So let's have a look. 5th gear. So never gets into 6th. Okay. And then let's see Alec again. Alec with his. So better drive out the corner for Dyko, and then he gets alongside, and Alec's already in 6th gear. You see, exits in 3rd. Goes over the line in 5th. halfway along the straight is into 6th. That's how he stayed ahead, because he had better drive with his gearing right. Diaco around the outside, Alec trying to give him room. Yeah, and loses a ton of ground. So, superb move though, Diaco, getting that ace in that the last kink before you get onto the straight. Outside, got the switch back. Oh, and that's where he got the... Okay, so this is where it did the superb late apex onto hairpin 2. Alec is all defensive, keeping it tight. Diaco just slightly misjudges the turn in and gives himself that there, where all 4 wheels are over the white line, and indeed on the inside of the curb. Half second. Unfortunate, but deals with it, and then gets past, in fact. Right, let's watch. I need to watch. So you got what we're calling R180, and then the last kink, the final kink. Alec way too hot into there. Diaco getting the correct angles, and then we got that drag race again. This time Diaco decides he's going to slipstream, but you can see Alec pulling away because he's gearing. He's using all 6 gears. Max is out. Max is out. Let's have a look. Right, 143, 143. So they're at the same speed. It's just 145 maximum. Oh God, again. 10 seconds is too long. I need a 5-second one. It's the drive earlier in the straight gives him that extra bit of room, that sort of... So 144, 145, same top speed more or less. It's just that extra drive you get earlier in the lap. Now, on this lap, Diaco overtakes and then has to serve the penalty. Diaco saying didn't know that car had a 6th gear. That car had a 6th gear. He thought it was 5 speed. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Right, let's watch that again, because that was a really good overtake. That was excellent. He's taken turn 8 well, and then gets up the inside of the first hairpin. He just gets that corner so much better. Dives down the inside and then has to serve the penalty. Under pressure. He's trying his best, but he's compromised his entrance. Alec really making sure it's as close as he can possibly be. Round the outside. So now Diaco has to go chasing again. And he is definitely in a sort of chasey mood. If that's right, I don't know if that's the right phrase. Again, getting that corner better, but this time... Okay, this is one of those things, isn't it, where you're too close. You're too close to get an overspeed down the straight. You're too close to slipstream. You're around the outside of him. And the only place Alex got to go is on the grass, which then taps him into you, which puts you on the grass. So, I don't know. Again, racing incident. We know Alec wouldn't have done that on purpose. It's just a case of he had nowhere to go. Unless he backs off, but if he backs off, he's not racing anymore, is he? So, what do you do? What do you do? So, once again, Diaco then has to go chasing. Oh, what happened there? Oh, this is where he's pulling away from you. Okay, yeah, I remember this now. He's pulling away from you. Rubbing his racing. And this is where Alec lit a fire under his own arse and started just going so fast. He's pulling away and he gains 2.5 seconds on you. But then... So we're seeing Phil parked at the side. What actually happened there, Phil? Did he just get fed up?
Yep.
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Imagine if you could do that, like in real life, like in racing. You know, you just have like a little as you're driving along. I need to calm down. Ashtray. Bring back ashtrays in Citroens. Yeah, but in racing cars, not in road cars, only in racing cars. So you can sort of like help yourself calm down a bit. That'd be like a whole new thing. I mean, look at the difference. Look at how much. And then, because Alec is pushing so hard, he ends up coming off. Let's go back and watch Alec here. So that corner, downhill, drags you in. He's so easy to overspeed that corner and you end up on the grass. And that lost him so much time. So much time. And then Diaco's traditionally been very good at this last series of this combination up to bridge. I mean, even there, Alex still pushing so hard, trying to get away, trying to keep away. It's another one of those things, isn't it? Perhaps if he wasn't pushing quite that hard, never would have come off and never would have, you know, it's the psychology again. But Diaco's saying, Diaco's saying he made a mistake which helped Alec pull away, and then he had fantastic racing. So we got the yellow flag there. Yeah, fantastic racing with Alec, and that he really enjoyed. Well, to be frank, we really enjoyed watching it. I make no secret of how I am not a dyed-in-the-wool fanboy sim racer. Okay, I love driving, and I am enjoying GT7 in terms of driving. That's really, really good, actually. When I get my seat, I'll be able to get back into it a bit more again. I've taken it off my desk. I'm not playing with that game again. My back hurts too much, and it's just a pain in the backside. It's nice having my desk back. Finally do some work. But the racing I've found in the series, you know, HHTCR, EDTM, the plebs, the new nutters with your charity racing, you know, the DTR stuff that's going on. The racing is just superb. It's proper racing. It's not. I can't stand the daily races. I mean, oh my god, they're just like a bunch of morons playing They might as well be playing Demolition Derby or Wreckfest or something, because that's all they do. They just bash into you, bang, you're off. It's not racing. This is racing. And then the sportsmanship that goes on with you guys is just wonderful. I love it. See, this is it. See, you can see the difference there. You can see the difference in the approach to R180. Oh, it's gone too far back. 20 seconds. We'll need a 5-second one. Okay, so pretty similar here. Diaco tends to do later apexes, I would say.
Yeah.
You can see there. And this one definitely. See, Alec turns in earlier and then slips wide. Diaco's catching him up, catching up, catching up, and then that gives him the best exit over that last kink. Makes a big difference there. So this is the one. Yellow flag, overtaking prohibited, up the inside. Argy-bargy move, I'm coming through, that's a proper centre move that is. And as a result, 3-second penalty because of Phil. Dastardly Phil. There he is, being evil. He's sat there going, I kill you. Oh, look at that, on the grass, sliding and bouncing. And then we get one of the most incredible pieces of sportsmanship. We've got me and Vinesy chatting away about how we're going to deal with this, because obviously there should never have been a yellow flag on that corner. Honestly, even how would you do a fair... Honestly, how would you do it? How would you do a fair adjustment, you know? Because it's not 3 seconds, is it? It's 4 or 5 seconds, plus the fact that you lose your flow and all this kind of stuff. Who wins is irrelevant to us two. The fight is so good, and he does this. Look at that! Wow, just wow, man! Just so much respect for you people. Just incredible. Now we come to the crux. We find out what really went on and why these two mad people did what they did at the end, especially the Alec, who into bridge. Well, it's got big eyes on it. Ooh. I do like doing these reviews when I'm not too tired, not too knackered. It allows me to release my inner nerd and be interested. Oh, right, okay. So, alright, let's... Okay. Let's get the position I want, which is that one. Okay. Let's go on board with Diaco. I love that he didn't know he had 6 gears. That's fantastic. That's one of the best things. Oh, absolutely. So when did you brake? 50 metres. Boom. Okay. $200 meters, 100 meters. Started to depress the brake at what? 80, 78, 80 meters. Okay, so let's go back to the popping and crackling of the previous car. Oh, it's beginning of bloody straight again. Oh. And let's have a look at the brake. We're looking at when he braked and how much brake pressure was applied. Not for a blame thing, I just want to know what happened. 100. Oh, later. Lot later. A lot later. Oh my goodness. That's it's not. What, do you know what? It's not that much later, is it? That's really weird. It's not that much later. And you're grabbing gears to go down, Alec, so... Just could not stop it. Phil taking off there so he doesn't get in the way again. Alec, obviously he knows he's punted him, so he lets him go. Oh, right.
They might have been afraid of passing again going through that corner.
Oh yeah, you did the right thing, mate. Okay, so Diaco's tyres are going to be dirty. I don't know how long the dirt lasts on these things now. I know that when I was driving the BM at the beginning, when I sort of lost the back end and ended up on the grass, and then was trying to get back onto the circuit, every time I tried to put the foot down, it didn't have the track. So okay, so now he's hit the brakes, entering that corner, and there's nothing. There's literally nothing. Let's have a look at the state of the tyres. It doesn't show anything up, I don't think. Or does it? It locked the front. Okay. It flashed red around the front left wheel. Now, I don't know what's going on here with Diaco. Maybe Diaco can tell us in the chat. You don't seem to be able to turn. It's just all understeer. But also he's stamping on the throttle a bit. I think he's maybe a bit frustrated with himself. You know, it's like, I mean, look, you can see there, it's washing wide, washing wide. Now, we know these cars are understeery. You can't put the power down and turn. We had fun with that last week, didn't we, Phil? When you were going around just trying to turn and, you know, getting out of the BM and then getting into this. It's such a different driving experience. It's just nuts. Okay, so at this point, this is the final lap. Diaco's sort of taking himself off, really. Unless they were just really, really dirty. And then this happens. He just lifts off and lets him go. I don't know why. I do not know why.
Yeah, it was.
So after the hairpin, the tyres were okay again. So dirty tyres, and then after the hairpin, the tyres were okay again. But he didn't cause. I mean, he didn't directly cause your sort of coming off at the hairpin. That's just weird. Weird, but right. Okay, Darko saying Alec knew that his tyres were dirty, so he's thinking. That's an ultimate effect of him punting you in the rear, giving the place back. All right, fine. I mean, I'm not going to. Yeah. I'm certainly not going to criticise Alec.
Good sportsmanship.
Just it's incredible. I mean, you know how you race, in my book, as well as some other people's, is as important as what position you come in. Because if it's not fun and you're not fair and you can't trust each other on the track. What the hell?
Might as well do dailies.
Yeah, exactly. Which I stopped doing a long time ago. Long time. Long time. Love you, long time. No, hate you, long time. Right. So if anyone's got any good names for these corners, I like the hairpin for being that first hairpin. The second hairpin, it's a funny shape. It's kind of like a pointy triangle. No, the penis.
Are you talking about the penis is the first one? Yeah.
No. It's not. The penis is on Mountain Deep Forest or whatever, the one that looks like a hand.
Oh, okay, yep.
I got told off for calling it that, so we don't call it that, but that's where that is. It's on the one where it looks like a penis.
Okay.
I think hand and finger and thumb probably better for a family audience. Right. Okay, so Dyko's off. Oh, Simon's in the chat. Who sings that song Criticise? Oh, all you want to do is criticise. He's American. He's black. What's his name, Phil? Criticise by... Google will help.
Google help. Hold on.
What song? Who sings Criticise?
According to Wikipedia, Criticise is a song by American recording artist
Alexander O'Neill, Simon.
Yeah.
Alexander O'Neill. That's 80s as well, isn't it, mate? Going back. There you go. Right, okay, so that's it. I've got 87 subscribers. Well, that's 2 more in a week for some reason. I know who one of them is. Right, that's it. I think that's all I can really do. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, for racing brilliantly. Congratulations to Travis PH4 for being brilliant, frankly, and she's just so fast and fighting so hard, and for Alec for being brilliant, so fast and fighting so hard, and Diaco for being brilliant, so fast and fighting so hard, and for Phil for getting better and better and better and better and better. You will keep an eye on that fella. He'll be back. Yeah, as he learns how to no, not drive, you dingbat. Anyway, enough of that. So I'm gonna hang up now. I'm gonna stop